Today, history has been made in Washington. Tulsi Gabbard, the woman who dared to challenge the deep state's darkest secrets, has been sworn in as Director of National Intelligence. Now, the same intelligence agency that tried to bury the truth about Ukraine's biolabs answer to her. And the establishment's reaction, pure panic. Mitch McConnell, the lone Republican no vote, tells you everything you need to know. But here's what the media isn't telling you. Gabbard's confirmation wasn't just a victory. It was a complete realignment of power in our intelligence community. We have exclusive details about what's coming next. Now, what else is coming next? Talking about winter. Yes, your heating bills this season. Americans are expected to spend more on heating their homes than on holiday gifts, with average costs rising 8.7% to a staggering $941. But here's the good news. You don't have to break the bank just to stay warm. That's why I use this powerful mini heater. It warms up any room in no time. Visit staywarmnow.com for an incredible 60% off plus free shipping. Don't let heating bills ruin your day. Take control with this efficient heater at staywarmnow.com. Okay, here is the moment. President Trump made it official, signing it right there. There's Tulsi Gabbard right behind him, signing it, making it official. Tulsi Gabbard is now the Director of National Intelligence. Margot Martin posting this. Tulsi Gabbard officially sworn in as Director of National Intelligence by Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Support and defend the I, Tulsi Gabbard, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and
Now, the audio is a little low, but it looks like somebody with a cell phone camera in the Oval Office there, but she's taking the oath of office, and her hand is on the Bible. Looks like she's there with her husband. A beautiful moment for that family and for the United States. And we've got more. Mitch McConnell was the only Republican no vote on Tulsi Gabbard. He stated he will also vote no on RFK and Kash Patel. Trump won Kentucky by 31 points. So Mitch is breaking his oath to his constituents to vote for their interests. Mitch McConnell is a piece of, well, you see what's there on the screen. Yeah, they call him the turtle. Mitch McConnell voted against Tulsi Gabbard. Remember that moment when he just like totally froze up? I mean, this guy just needs to leave. He needs to leave. He needs to retire, go spend time with his family. Maybe him and Joe Biden can go on the beach somewhere and have ice cream together. But this guy does not deserve to continue to hold his seat. Clearly, he has major issues, health issues that are impairing his judgment. I mean, he's voting no. He's voting against his constituents. And then we have this, February 11th, Western Lensman 2025. Democrat Senator Dick Blumenthal rails against the Iraq veteran Tulsi Gabbard, saying she has proven untrustworthy throughout her career. And speaking about being untrustworthy, back in May of 2010, Blumenthal was busted for lying about serving in Vietnam.
Got caught.
And confirming Tulsi Gabbard puts in place someone who has proven untrustworthy throughout her career, potentially an aide to Moscow, Beijing, Tehran, and others.
And a big U.S. Senate race in Connecticut got blown sky high today when the leading Democrat in the race got caught in a lie over his military service. Richard Blumenthal, who is the state attorney general, has said in the past he served in Vietnam. He did not. He served during Vietnam. The New York Times reports he received 5 wartime deferments, and he served stateside in the Marine Reserves. Today, Blumenthal said he misspoke.
I will not allow anyone to take a few misplaced words and impugn my record of service to our country.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Blumenthal, nice try. But we don't trust you as far as we can throw you. And here we have this. This is from George Beasy 6 hours ago. My favorite thing about Tulsi Gabbard is that she refused to attack Edward Snowden even when pressured by the Republican senators. There's a rumor that Edward Snowden might be receiving a full pardon very soon. She didn't trade her integrity for confirmation. She is a real one. Let's flashback to this.
Committee or seek out the IG.
Do you still think Edward Snowden is brave?
Mr. Vice Chairman, Edward Snowden broke the law. I do not agree with or support with all of the information and intelligence that he released, nor the way in which he did it. there would have been opportunities for him to come to you on this committee or seek out the IG to release that information. The fact is, he also, even as he broke the law, released information that exposed egregious, illegal, and unconstitutional programs that are happening within our government that led to serious reforms that Congress undertook.
Chairman, we got 5 minutes. So I take your answer, and these are your quotes. Brave, please join my bipartisan legislation calling for charges to be dropped against him. Do you disagree that legislation was not appropriate? Do you believe he is brave or not?
Yeah,
back those words.
Once again, Senator, Edward Snowden broke the law. He also released information
we agree that Edward Snowden
that exposed the United States government's illegal
your
programs.
legislation and your words are still your beliefs. Yes or no, please.
I'm making myself very clear. Edward Snowden broke the law. He released information about the United States government's illegal activities. If I may just finish my thoughts, Senator. In this role that I've been nominated for, confirmed as Director of National Intelligence, I will be responsible for protecting our nation's secrets. And I have 4 immediate steps that I would take to prevent another Snowden-like leak.
Ma'am.
So she wouldn't back down there as she got grilled. Well, now she is in front of the entire intelligence community. Cameron Kinsley weighing in 9 hours ago about Mitch McConnell's no vote on Tulsi Gabbard's nomination doesn't represent Kentucky. It represents the swamp. Let's listen.
More interested in protecting the. I'm from Kentucky, and I've got to say Mitch McConnell's no vote on Tulsi Gabbard's nomination is a disgrace. This isn't about what's best for the country. It's about clinging to the same old political games. Tulsi has served this nation with honor, and Kentuckians respect that. Mitch? He's more interested in protecting the swamp than representing the people who put him in office. This vote doesn't reflect Kentucky values at all. It reflects his own self-interest, and we see right through it.
We all see right through it. And that's why it's time for Mitch McConnell to hang it up. Here is your new Director of National Intelligence. Yeah, she's quite a badass, isn't she? Tulsi Gabbard has been activated as the Director of National Intelligence. The memes are flowing. She's been sworn in as the director. Tulsi has been confirmed as the Director of National Intelligence. Deep state actors are terrified because the most vocal figure about the U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine is now in charge of all U.S. intelligence because Tulsi knows a big secret. Let's flash back to this video that she posted in 2022.
In shelling, and here are the undeniable facts. There are 25 to 30 U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine. According to the U.S. government, these biolabs are conducting research on dangerous pathogens. Ukraine is in an active war zone with widespread bombing, artillery, and shelling, and these facilities, even in the best of circumstances, could easily be compromised and release these deadly pathogens. Now, like COVID, these pathogens know no borders. If they are inadvertently or purposely breached or compromised, they will quickly spread all throughout Europe, the United States, and the rest of the world, causing untold suffering and death. So in order to protect the American people, the people of Europe, the people around the world, these labs need to be shut down immediately, and the pathogens that they hold need to be destroyed. Instead of trying to cover this up, the Biden-Harris administration needs to work with Russia, Ukraine, NATO, the UN to immediately implement a ceasefire for all military action in the vicinity of these labs until they're secured and these pathogens are destroyed. Now, in addition to all this, the U.S. funds around 300 biolabs around the world who are engaging in dangerous research, including gain of function, similar to the lab in Wuhan, where COVID-19 may have originated from. Now, after realizing how dangerous and vulnerable these labs are, they should have all been shut down 2 years ago.
Well, we're going to get some more answers now that she is in charge. Congratulations to our new DNI Tulsi Gabbard Tex American posting this. And here's that video. This is the one I was talking about. Here's Mitch McConnell being wheeled into the Senate chambers, or being wheeled out. It reminds me of that moment when Senator Dianne Feinstein arrived in much the same fashion, departed in much the same fashion, and like she was being advised by Nancy Pelosi's daughter, from what I understand. So, like, who's advising Mitch McConnell, right? I mean, this guy's voting against President Trump's interests. It's sad to see this. They're still propping him up and just manipulating his vote, likely. And but shortly thereafter, we saw this clip of Dianne Feinstein. She was no more. She passed away. So maybe these are the last days of Mitch McConnell. I mean, say a prayer for his health, and that he can spend time with his family and not voting against the interests of Donald Trump and the American people anymore. Okay, there is more to report on. Here is the moment Tulsi Gabbard was confirmed as the Director of National Intelligence. First, Kash Patel, now Tulsi Gabbard. Trump's appointments are a win.
Has enough votes. All right, we have breaking news now. We have been monitoring while that hearing was going on Doge. We will get right back to it. But for now, Tulsi Gabbard has enough votes to become the next Director of National Intelligence. This would be the 14th member confirmed of Trump's choices for the cabinet. 6 more to go. I understand that as the count that we are working with. All right, we have breaking news now.
Breaking news, it's happening. Okay, John Dowell. I'm relieved Tulsi Gabbard will head the intelligence agencies. Oddity is her nomination seemed vulnerable early on, but the louder and more desperate her detractors became, the more it seemed to firm up support. The early Doge findings also outraged many that helped the voting. Here's John Barrasso 12 hours ago. Says Tulsi has the experience to keep our nation safe.
Director of National Intelligence. The Senate will vote soon on the nomination of Tulsi Gabbard to be the Director of National Intelligence. She has the right background, she has the right experience, and she has the right perspective to keep our nation safe and to keep it secure. Her experience handling highly classified information is extensive. As Director of National Intelligence, she will handle classified information properly and lawfully. Democrats attacked her patriotism. They attacked her loyalty. It's disturbing. No evidence to support that. The attacks on her are another case of Democrats equating political disagreement with disloyalty. Washington wants to trust our intelligence agencies again. We need to take an axe to the weaponization of these very agencies. Congresswoman Gabbard will keep politics out of intelligence gathering. Tulsi Gabbard is the right.
She is the right woman for the job. Of course, they want to say President Trump is sexist and he doesn't want to work with women. But look at the number of women in his administration already. And here, check her out, dude. She's a badass. Tulsi Gabbard, new director. She's been officially confirmed Senate 52-48. Tulsi Gabbard been confirming all these videos. She's just tearing it up, man. She's got the experience. She's going to help President Trump win. She's left the Democrat Party. She's now a Republican, and she's on our side. So what we've witnessed today is nothing short of revolutionary. Tulsi Gabbard, a combat vet who left the Democrat Party over its corruption, now holds one of the most powerful positions in our intelligence community. The vote was close, 52-48, but that's not what matters. What matters is that for the first time, someone who exposed the truth about U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine is now in charge of all U.S. intelligence. The deep state's worst nightmare has become a reality. So here's what we want you to answer in the comments. With Tulsi Gabbard now leading our intelligence community, what classified deep state secrets do you think will be exposed first? And how will they try to stop her? Gear up with our exclusive Mag Avengers collection at shop.nextnewsnetwork.com, limited edition Patriot wear.